Steve Feaster with BCX Bootcamp at fitstudio.com. This is going to be a treadmill workout that focuses on upper extremity. There's going to be times that we're off the back of the treadmill, even on the floor, and then we'll move back to the treadmill for a little bit of cardio and conditioning. Again, it's going to focus on upper extremity. I'm going to show you how to use this machine where you can work out your full body, but today focuses on upper extremity. All right, follow me through this warm-up. It's going to be a 5-minute warm-up. We're going to start with a walk, a jog, and then a run, and then we're going to come off the treadmill for a 2-minute stretch. The walk is going to be about 3.0 to 4.0, something moderate. Then we're going to move into a jog. A jog for me is about 6.5. So 1 minute of a walk, 1 minute of a jog, and then we're going to move into a run for 1 minute. All right, we have 2 minutes to get our stretch in. So let's do our calves first. That leg is locked, heel is down, lunging forward, trying to get our gas up. We only have 2 minutes to stretch before we have to get the rest of this going. So make sure that we go through these good, but relatively fast. Other side, lunge forward, keep the heel in contact with the ground. Moving on to a quad stretch. I like to use the side rails to help me stretch. I put my foot back on, I bring my heel to my bottom, and I come up nice and tall. Again, 15 to 20 seconds on each leg. Last stretch, hamstring stretch. I like to use the side rail again. This isn't going to stretch my hamstring if I roll my back. I need to be up tall and lean forward. Make sure we get both sides. Remember, we only have 2 minutes to stretch. We don't want to cool down. We just want to get stretched out while our body is still warming up. All right, the next segment, it's still going to be conditioning, even though we're focusing on upper extremity. So it's going to be a run. Then we're going to come off onto the floor and use our band, or you could use dumbbells, for a shoulder press. And then we're going to get back on the treadmill for a jog, but we're going to use a jab so we can really get some blood in those shoulders. So the first thing is going to be a jog, then off the back for some shoulder press, then back on the treadmill for a jog and jab. That's a 3-minute segment. We're going to go through that 3 times. So for the next 9 minutes, you'll be with me doing this. Let's start off with a run. For me, that's going to be 8.0. Just finished our run. Next segment is going to be overhead presses. Step through the band, stay in a straight line from your hands all the way down to your feet. Full extension up and down. Let's work those shoulders, 60 seconds. The shoulder press is complete. Back on the treadmill right away for jog and jab. We're going to keep this kind of slow. It's 4.5 to 5.0. Arms are up, elbows are in. Every time you step, every time that foot hits, I want a jab. Shoulders are on fire and it's already time to start this over. That was a 3-minute segment. It was a run, it was a press, and it was jog and jab. Let's get ready for our run again. We're going through that 3 times, so it'll be 9 minutes total. Back to the run, 60 seconds, then back to the press, 60 seconds, and then back to the jog and jab. 3 times through. After that 9-minute segment, we're going to go into another 9-minute segment made up of 3 exercises. It's going to be push-ups with our hands on the side rails. It's going to be plank jacks and then reverse mountain climbers. Follow me through this, but it's 60 seconds of each one for 3 rounds. That's where we're going to get our 9 minutes from. I slowed my belt to 1.0. We'll just leave it there. I straddle. I come off the back. Get good plank position. 60 seconds of push-ups. So guys, don't burn these out. You're going to want to pace yourself a little bit. Make sure your hands stay free of the belt. I'm on the side rails. All right, after 60 seconds of push-ups, we move into plank jacks. Out and in. All right, next exercise is reverse mountain climbers. It's going to be one of the more complicated exercises we do. Let's plant our hands and straddle the belt. Remember, the belt's only going 1.0, and I just start to walk. Every 5 steps or so, I go down, and I turn my hips for 4. Then back up. And down. Okay, we did 3 rounds of that. That's 9 minutes. We did push-ups, plank jacks, reverse mountain climbers, 60 seconds each, and that was for 3 rounds. Now we're moving on to our next segment. We are 7 minutes from being done with this entire workout. The next segment is going to be a jog. We're going to start off at 0%, then go to 5, then 10, back down to 5, 0, and then we're going to walk for a minute and stretch out. So it's going to incorporate our cool down. But stay with me. I'm gonna bring it up to about 5.5 to 6.5. And we start at 0% for 1 minute. After a minute of jogging at 0%, keep the speed the same, but increase that incline to 5%. Now you're gonna start to see your cardio go through the roof. After 5%, take it up to 10%. Here's where you have to give yourself a gut check. You're running straight up a hill. It's gonna take a lot of work. I'd rather you slow the treadmill down and hit that 10% than not bring up your incline. Let's work together. After 60 seconds at 10%, we bring it down to 5% again. It's still not gonna be that easy because we're still labored breathing. This is a tough one, guys. Finally, we can bring it down back to 0%. Hopefully you're still jogging 5.5 to 6.5. If you had to slow it down to a walk, that's perfectly fine. All we have left is a walk and a stretch. You guys are this close. That was some kind of hill. Now we're slowing it down to 3.5. Just to cool it down a little bit, make sure we're swinging our arms to loosen up. I know those shoulders are tight. Fantastic workout. Stay with me, 60 seconds of a walk, and then we're gonna stretch out just a little bit. That was cardio, it was conditioning, toning the shoulders, triceps, and chest. Fantastic workout. But now, let's stretch out some of the upper extremities. Let's start off with the hands and the small in the back. Let's roll those shoulders back and extend the arms. Trying to stretch the chest and the shoulders. Next stretch, I want you to reach across. Bring the elbow in, and then turn just your upper body, not your hips. We're trying to stretch your delts. Now let's do the other side. Last upper extremity stretch is a tricep. Touch your shoulder, bring the arm straight back and down your back. After that tricep stretch, go back and do your legs as well. Calves, hamstrings, and quads. Get those stretched out too. If you're like me, you might want just a little bit more. So I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna get another 15 minutes on the treadmill now to finish up my cardio. Guys, thanks for joining me here at Max, my club in Vero Beach, Florida. Have a good one.